Yesterday, the Union Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman presented the Union Budget 2024-25. Let's see what are its key highlights. The government is estimated to spend Rupee 48,20,512 crore in 2024-25, 8.5% higher than the actual expenditure in 2023-24. Interest payments account for 24% of the total expenditure and 37% of revenue receipts. The receipts, other than borrowings, in 2024-25 are estimated to be Rupee 32,07,200 crore, 15% higher than the receipts in 2023-24. Tax revenue, which forms major part of the receipts, is also expected to increase by 11% over the receipts in 2023-24. The government has estimated a nominal GDP growth rate of 10.5% in 2024-25, that is, real growth plus inflation. Revenue deficit in 2024-25 is targeted at 1.8% of GDP. This is lower than the actual revenue deficit of 2.6% of GDP in 2023-24. Fiscal deficit in 2024-25 is targeted at 4.9% of GDP, which is lower than the actual fiscal deficit of 5.6% of GDP in 2023-24. The focus of budget is on employment, skilling, MSMEs, and the middle class. Now let's look further. Prime Minister's package of 5 schemes and initiatives for employment, skilling and other opportunities for 4.1 crore youth over a 5-year period was announced. Now among these packages, first was Scheme A for the first-timers, who will get 1 month's salary of up to 15,000, which is to be provided in 3 installments to first-time employees, as registered in the EPFO. Scheme B says about job creation in manufacturing, in which incentive is to be provided at specified scale directly, both employee and employer, with respect to their EPFO contribution in the first 4 years of employment. Then comes Scheme C, that is, support to employers, government to reimburse up to 3,000 per month for 2 years towards EPFO contribution of employers, for each additional employee. Fourth package is new centrally sponsored scheme for skilling. It has 2 main points. First, 20 lakh youth to be skilled over a 5-year period. And second, 1,000 industrial training institutes to be upgraded in hub and spoke arrangements. And the last is new scheme for internship in 500 top companies to 1 crore youth in 5 years. 9 budget priorities in pursuit of Viksit Bharat were highlighted by Finance Minister. Priority 1, Productivity and Resilience in Agriculture. In this, allocation of 1.52 lakh crore is for agriculture and allied sectors. And new 109 high-yielding and climate-resilient varieties of 32 field and horticulture crops to be released for cultivation by farmers. Next is 1 crore farmers across the country to be initiated into natural farming, with certification and branding in next 2 years. 10,000 need-based bio-input resource centers to be established for natural farming, and Digital Public Infrastructure, DPI, for agriculture to be implemented for coverage of farmers and their lands in 3 years. Priority 2, Employment and AMP, Skilling. In this, as a part of the Prime Minister's package, 3 schemes for employment-linked incentive are to be implemented. Scheme A, for first-timers, Scheme B is of job creation in manufacturing, and Scheme C for support to employers. Under skill development, there is new centrally sponsored scheme for skilling under Prime Minister's package for 20 lakh youth over a 5-year period. Model skill loan scheme to be revised to facilitate loans up to 7.5 lakh and financial support for loans up to 10 lakh for higher education in domestic institutions to be provided to youth who have not been eligible for any benefit under government schemes and policies. Priority 3, Inclusive Human Resource Development and Social Justice under Purvodaya, industrial node at Gaya is to be developed along the Amritsar-Kolkata Industrial Corridor. And AMP, power projects, including new 24,000 megawatt power plant at Perpaindi, to be taken up at a cost of 21,400 crore. Then, total allocation of more than 3 lakh crore for schemes benefiting women and girls. Under Pradhan Mantri Janjatiya Anat Gram Abhiyan, improving the socio-economic condition of tribal communities covering 63,000 villages benefiting 5 crore tribal people, and AMP, more than 100 branches of India Post Payment Bank will be set up in the Northeast region. Then under Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act, financial support of 15,000 Indian rupees crores will be arranged in FY 24-25. Completion of Polavaram irrigation project ensuring food security of the nation. Priority 4, Manufacturing and Services. In this credit guarantee scheme for MSMEs in the manufacturing sector, Credit support to MSMEs during stress period. MIDRA loans. Enhanced scope for mandatory onboarding in TREDS. MSME units for food irradiation, quality and safety testing. E-commerce export hubs. Critical mineral mission. Offshore mining of minerals, and digital public infrastructure, DPI applications are covered. Priority 5, Urban Development. Under this, transit-oriented development, urban housing, under PM Awas Yojana Urban 2.0 proposed to address the housing needs of 1 crore urban poor and middle-class families. And street markets, new scheme to support the development of 100 weekly HOTS or street food hubs every year for the next 5 years in select cities are highlighted. Priority 6, Energy Security. This includes energy transition, pumped storage policy, research and development of small and modular nuclear reactors, advanced ultra-supercritical thermal power plants, which is a joint venture proposed between NTPC and BHEL to set up a full-scale 800 megawatts commercial plant using advanced ultra-supercritical AUSC technology, and then a roadmap for hard-to-abate industries. Priority 7, Infrastructure. 11,11,111 crore, 3.4% of GDP, to be provided for capital expenditure, provision of 1.5 lakh crore for long-term interest-free loans to support states in infrastructure investment. Launch of Phase 4 of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana to provide all-weather connectivity to 25,000 rural habitations, and some highlights for irrigation and flood mitigation were laid. Priority 8, Innovation, Research and AMP, Development. Anuzandan National Research Fund for Basic Research and Prototype Development to be operationalized. Financing pool of 1 lakh crore for spurring private sector-driven research and innovation at commercial scale. Space Economy. Venture Capital Fund of 1,000 crore to be set up for expanding the space economy by 5 times in the next 10 years. Priority 9, Next Generation Reforms. Rural land-related actions. Unique Land Parcel Identification Number, ULPN, or BUADHAR for all lands. Digitization of cadastral maps. Survey of map subdivisions as per current ownership. Establishment of land registry. Linking to the farmers' registry. Land records in urban areas to be digitized with GIS mapping. Services to labor and NPS Vatsalya were also highlighted. If you liked the video, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Have a great time ahead.